Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dueal. I'm Jordan Alexandre.
I'm Trey Brooks.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Every day.
Without question.
Without question, we just slowly
Can you
morph
not
into
tell
each
from the
other.
seating? Like, we're in the same seating.
No, seriously.
Just slightly different.
Slightly different.
We're the same but different.
We're just the same but different.
We're the same but different.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, in all seriousness, welcome everyone.
Welcome to Dueal.
Yes.
I'm your humble host, Trey Brooks. This is
Oh,
you're also a humble host.
We're also Jordan.
Yeah, also.
So
Jordan.
it's Jordan and Jordan.
No.
Dueal.
No, that'd just be weird.
Would it be
That would
weird?
be weird. A little bit.
Okay.
Anyway, this is apparently, according to Trey, and myself to some extent, the sexual episode.
I suppose.
The episode we post on Pornhub, essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Sure, if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I have no jurisdiction on that, so if you, by all means, you could literally just post the rest of the podcast on Pornhub.
I feel like it'd be interesting. You know what I would think?
It'd
What would be the suggested videos under? If like we posted Dueal on Pornhub, what do you think would be the suggested videos under?
So it would be like two dudes, something, I don't know.
I mean, like, yeah.
So right off the bat, we would be in the gay section.
We'd be
or
probably in the gay section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Totally here for it. This is my husband after all.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. But yeah, so before anything, shout out to Workspace Manchester.
Shout out to work. Oh
Mhm.
God.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, you wanted to start like this.
But I'll say if they see us, they're gonna have a field day.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, thank you Workspace as always for providing us with space.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, can I give a quick shout out?
Please do. Go for it.
I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Corey Jasper.
Hell yeah.
Big fan of the show.
Hell yeah.
He was messaging me last week.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, because I guess he saw the me promoting like episode 3.
Yeah.
Or posting the link, and then he hit me up. He was just like, "Yo, these are so fire." It's just like, this is like easily one of my favorite podcasts now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which I figured because like honestly, he's kind of I mean he's like a brother to me. Like we grew up together and stuff like that. So it's like he's always supportive of like the stuff that I do, and as I am with him as well.
Yeah,
supportive of his stuff. But yeah, he was just like, dude, this is like so similar to like the conversations you and I would have on the daily.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. So I was like, I knew he would vibe with it like immediately.
Yeah. Shout out to Corey.
Shout out to Corey.
Yeah.
He also mentioned, I mean, I guess we can probably discuss, one of the things we can discuss is like the possibility of having like guests.
Where we fit them. But no, I'm totally here for it.
Yeah, one is like...
They could be the sculpture. They could be the sculpture.
Yeah, it's like we would have to find a space. I mean, could literally just...
We could have 3 chairs.
We can have three.
We could probably have a third and then just put the microphone.
We can figure it out. And then also it's just like we'd have to clear it with Workspace, see what
Most
their
definitely.
thing is. Which, I mean, I'm sure they're not opposed to it. We would just have to go through like specific protocol.
Of course.
Kind of thing. But yeah, totally open for like in the future.
Yeah, maybe.
Once we get like a nice footing, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're getting like consistent views, man. We're getting like 20, 30 views per video.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
People are watching.
Yeah. Yo, can we get like 5 likes on this?
Can we get 5 whole likes?
5
Can we please?
Whole likes
Can we
on
please
this?
get 5 whole likes?
Please.
Yeah.
We're trying to get sponsored out here.
That would be fucking sick. If I can get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like money.
I like money too, man.
I'm totally joking.
No, but like.
But
it would
but
be
also
very
seriously,
nice.
it was like that would be actually pretty sick.
That'd be really dope if anybody wants, or like especially like local Connecticut. I would take anybody at this point. Not anybody, but we have standards.
Do we?
Yeah, we have some standards.
Okay.
They might be very low to the ground.
Yeah.
Damn near touching
compared to
the earth.
like the average or like most, but
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, money is nice. If anybody wants to sponsor us, or just like shoot us some money on Venmo or something like that, that'd be pretty cool.
But at the same time too, it's like, even if we're not making any money out of this, dude, we're still doing it.
I enjoy our conversations,
literally, this is just
man.
us talking.
It's a great thing.
Checking in with each other.
It's a beautiful thing because we need to.
So, I guess perfect segue.
Yeah, seriously.
How are you feeling?
I am stressed to high heaven.
Okay.
But it's a good thing. It's good stress. I was talking about it's funny because I have my therapy session literally before this, and then I go into my second therapy session with you.
Yeah.
Stressed, but it's good stress because I'm slowly realizing that the stress that I have when it comes to my art, my work, stuff like this, is like stress that's good for me.
Yeah.
Stress that keeps me going because it's something I'm passionate about. So if anything, it kind of adds to the fire.
Yeah.
Like today, I have to reorganize all of my basement so it could be a recording studio. We could record stuff in it. I have to build a couch. It's gonna be a very basic couch, but I have to build a couch.
Okay.
I have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. But like,
for sure.
and we're having a Chuck's meeting tonight as well to debrief the Electron. You're more than welcome to that if you want to.
I can't, but
it's totally cool.
it,
Do your thing. And we're discussing future plans and everything like that. And it seems like the rock that's the Sisyphus. I think it's Sisyphus, right? Pushing the rock up the hill. No, maybe. Okay,
I have no idea.
Homie's pushing a rock up a hill, and I'm finally getting stronger and like gaining momentum. Or at least the hill is going from this to a little bit like this, so it feels like I'm gaining momentum. And I'm very happy about that. Yeah. But I am equally stressed because I'm like, you know, we're gonna figure out about the residency soon. Hopefully, you know, fucking.
Yeah, that's right. That's coming up.
Seriously, a few weeks.
Or not even a few weeks, like maybe like next week or something like that.
I hope.
Or they're gonna start like
Yeah, so I hope it's early April.
Yeah, I think from what I remember, it's like usually like first couple weeks of April they do like the send out of like, and this is Next Haven, by the way.
Yeah, Next Haven.
They do like the send out whether you got accepted or not. So it's like yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Another thing to stress out about.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So this episode's kind of about sexual stress, sexual and stress. But yeah,
I'm sure it's a kinks to somebody.
Like,
I'm sure somebody enjoys us like
just
being stressed
and talking about our feelings. You know,
I would imagine
it could be.
I don't see why not. We don't kink shame, by the way.
No.
You know, I'm not saying that like, oh, what a bunch of weirdos. Like, no, like if that's your thing, do you? I guess.
Literally.
I'm still gonna find it weird, but don't
think that it's imparting.
Don't think that's like a judgment against you.
Literally, yeah.
I just
it's happened.
Whatever. But,
Anyway,
I don't know.
No,
we're already all over the place.
No, but it's cool. Well, let's try to circle back because usually by the end of these we have like some grand revelation and it's a beautiful thing to witness.
Yeah, but like I just want to say that
what's up?
I totally get where you're coming from right now because I'm also dealing with the same stresses.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm starting to think that that's just life, I guess, or that's just part of being like
an
adult. A quote-unquote responsible adult, independent, responsible adult, trying to like figure out adulting.
Yeah.
Even though there's no like written guidebook on how to adult, you're literally just like flying by the seat of your pants
all the time.
All the time, and literally everyone else is in the exact same boat.
Literally.
And it's like, bro, cool, nice, thank you.
No, thank you. They did not tell me about this in high school.
Fucking sick. Yeah.
At any point in time, they're like, being adult fucking sucks. But it's I would say it's equally cool because of like freedom.
There's a
not
lot
even freedom, but like independence, kind of. It's like,
it's like a what do you call it? Give and take.
This is very true.
So it's like you get to experience like a lot of cool stuff and you get to curate it to like how you want.
That's a good word.
But it's like you also got to put in the work, and then the work is going to like stress you out.
It's gonna crush you, man.
And it's gonna crush you. It crushes you, and then it builds you back up, only to just crush you again.
Essentially, yeah.
And then build you back up, and it's just a constant cycle of that.
Yeah, but
I guess until you die, but like.
Well, fucking essentially, it seems like hopefully even retirement. Like my dad's going through it right now.
What even is that?
That's what I'm saying.
Would we even have that?
I don't think as artists, probably not. Probably not.
I'm talking about not even just as artists. I'm talking about just like our generation.
Probably not, dude. We're probably gonna be working until we die.
Sick. Can't wait.
Yeah. But we have to hope that we are part of the lucky few that get to like take it easy. Not taking it easy, but like I kind of know what I mean. Where it's like I
already have like a specific like quote unquote retirement thing.
What you got?
It would essentially just be like after I've had a long and illustrious, prosperous art career.
Yeah.
I would just essentially just get off the grid and just live out
after it.
Just live out in the wilderness.
Get fucking after it, man. Yeah.
I want to like if I were to get a house, or if I were to have a house or whatever, I would just like sell it to whoever. Mm-hmm. Either sell it or convert it into a gallery.
That would be fucking.
And then pass it off to whoever wants it.
I like that idea.
And then I would just go off to the wilderness. Wilderness sounds weird, but just because people automatically assume like
the woods.
That's sick. Yeah, woods, but not just like being out on my own. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little boogie.
No, you're totally good. Yeah. But yeah, just like kind of, or just at the very least, like just sequester from like suburban or urban settings and just
I feel that.
Yeah, and like build my own
somewhere
little
like
home,
Vermont or New Hampshire.
Yeah, literally build my house, and then just like
oos.
And then oos, and just like do. Just be a farmer.
I fuck with that. Just for me, it's a fisherman. Fisherman? Yeah, a fisherman that doesn't expect to catch anything. Yeah. Just hangs out with his dog.
I dig it. Yeah, no, I think I would do that. I would just just pass off whatever if I were to build something, whether that's like a gallery or whatever. I mean, that is like one of the dreams.
That'd be so cool.
Dreams,
like a Mark Twain house, but for Trey Brooks.
Yeah, the Trey house.
Yeah,
just pass, and then like whoever, if I were to have kids, pass off to them if they want it.
Yeah, seriously.
Or if whoever believes in my vision as strongly as I do, if they want it, I'll pass it off to them.
There you go.
You know, they can take care of it or destroy it, whatever the fuck they want to do.
Burn it down
for all I care.
Make it an art project.
Yeah,
record it or something
exactly.
Like that.
Just send it to me.
Yeah, seriously.
Send me the video. But then,
like the
day
you leave.
Like but then, yeah.
Anyway.
But that's what I want to do. Is just like retire and just like kind of like live.
Hang out.
Yeah, just hang out. Just be a farmer. Just like tend to the fields. Just live outside, kind of thing.
One of my biggest fears.
Live off the land.
Yeah. No, one of my biggest fears when it comes to stuff like that is I feel like. Because, like, you figure that's, like, maybe 50, 60, maybe. Like, or at a point in time.
Potentially, yeah.
In the future, you know. My biggest thing is, like, because I'm experiencing with my dad right now, because he's retiring in July. And I'm like, dude.
Big ups?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Big ups, yeah. Big ups to that dude.
Yeah, seriously. And the thing I'm constantly asking him, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your time? And he's like, I'm going to get a job. And I'm like... It's not the purpose, and I come from that, and I come from him, and I can feel that same momentum. Like,
what does your dad do?
He's a state cop.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a state cop.
So then he's gonna retire.
Yeah.
And do what kind of work?
He has no idea. Something
just work.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's
something
like,
to just pass the time.
I think literally that, and I'm like, dude, take up painting, take up golfing, like something, like.
So then it's not retirement. Then it's literally you just going from one career to another career.
One that potentially kind of not even on like a lower rung, but I guess more the way he's kind of positioning it is like more situated towards him compared to like being a cop and shit like that, like. More situated towards him, like stuff that he wants to do. Like he does cycling classes.
Okay.
Like the cycling bikes.
Yeah.
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 He's like, I'll probably end up just doing that more, and I'm like,
okay,
that's cool, do your thing, but like, I feel like to go back to my point, it's weird, right?
I think retirement in general is such a weird concept to me.
No, because I can see myself doing the same thing that he's
I would
doing
still
currently.
be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
because like art is like both a job and also it's just like a just life.
Yeah, seriously, man.
So it's like I would still do art. It's just that I guess I just wouldn't be active anymore.
Yeah, or trying to constantly get after it type thing.
Yeah, or I guess potentially. But then it's like for us artists, it's weird because like say for example like someone like Power Booth.
Sure.
Like
shout out.
Yeah.
Fantastic painter.
Yeah. So like he. You know, he's a painter.
Yeah.
Like he's had like a long career. Where it's just like you know, being an artist in like I believe from San Francisco.
Sure, I have no idea.
San Francisco, New York, all the big spots, and then being a dean at the Harvard Art School, and then just being a teacher or whatever. And I can't remember if he said anything about retirement or just like one of the many sort of
whatever
things he goes on things he goes off on stuff. But I'm sure he probably mentioned something along that lines. But like, I think he's kind of like along the lines of like, yeah, no, this is essentially like what I'm doing.
This is just what you do for life.
Yeah,
it's like
and like as far as like anyone's aware, it's like he doesn't have kids or whatever. Like he just has like his farm animals and stuff like that, like on his barn. And he's just like, yeah, no, it's like I never cared about just like passing on like kids or whatever, but because my art is my legacy.
Dang.
So it's just or something along those lines.
No,
it's been a minute.
No, but I totally resonate with that. I totally resonate with that.
Yeah, so it's like you look at someone like Power and it's just like like that's, and like he's old and he's aware of that.
Yeah.
He's flat out said it too. It's like I'm sure probably gonna die soon probably. I swear he said that at one time and we were all just like whoa what, but he's aware. Yeah. And like so it's like it's this weird thing. I think for art as a career or like a career to kind of circle it back. I don't know if like retirement is like a thing for us or we just do just the. But then it's like there's no real trajectory for us.
I think it's just
compared to like most professions.
Yeah.
So it's like. Yeah.
I have something.
It's just like, I don't know.
I have something. There was an anime that I watched about an artist who was like a really prolific artist. And essentially he said like I was like 10 years away from being a master or 10 years away from perfecting, as I like to say, 10 years away from perfecting the one stroke whatever.
Yeah.
The one brush stroke or anyway, 10 years perfect.
You're good. You're totally good.
C'est moi.
You're totally good.
Yeah. All right. there's an anime I watched.
Yes.
About an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He died.
Okay.
And he said on his deathbed, essentially, I was 10 years away from being a master, you know? So, to your point, I definitely do think that as artists, it never stops. That never stops.
Yeah.
But you have to also think, when it comes to work, like the work that I do,
yeah.
I'm a recovery support specialist
yeah.
On paper. Like, I can't see myself doing that forever.
Yeah.
I can't see myself working up the ladder in that aspect. I think we talked about this probably last week.
Sure.
Where I'm like, I can't really see myself doing any more than I'm doing. I just wish I was paid more so I could do more stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally just to fund art. I feel like art, like kind of like what you said, Power said, is it comes from us. It's literally our heart, our soul, and everything.
Like, how do you retire from that?
It's literally
unless like you just die.
Unless you literally that is your retirement. That is the artist's retirement. It is death.
Okay.
Like,
sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it comes from you. It, like as you said, it is your kid, and you wouldn't just give that up. You wouldn't just be like, all right, man, it's been 18 years. Some people would, but like, all right, man, it's been 18 years. Like,
some people just don't even bother off rip.
They're like, off rip. They're just like, all right, one brush stroke and I'm
my
done.
dad. But
word. But yeah, like, if it's something that emanates from you and it comes from your soul, I don't think you're going to be too eager to give it up. And for some people, the way that we have art, that takes place it takes the place of work.
Yeah.
Being busy, doing stuff, feeling important. That's kind of what drives, them. So I feel like for a person like my dad, where I'm like, dude, take up golfing, take a medication, smoke some fucking grass, do whatever you're going to do, but like, don't go back to work.
Yeah.
If work is his art, if feeling busy but not really feeling busy, fulfilling a purpose is his art or what's coming from him, then go for it.
Yeah.
But I think that if anything, it's taking it from like 6th gear, just shifting it down to 2. Working a part-time gig and stuff like that.
I just think that like it's just so weird. Like when I hear stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just
like you don't want to take a break. You don't want to hang out for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, sorry to cut you off.
No, go for it.
What are we doing constantly? What are we always not really complaining about, but talking about? We're always talking about how, like, dude, I'm so stressed out because I have all this work. But we still smile. We're still fucking happy.
Yeah.
It's work that we love doing. It gives our lives, at least me, a life purpose.
It enriches it, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great word to use. It enriches it, you know? Life is a bowl of rice, and we're choosing to put, like, fucking kimchi and fucking all this shit on it. We're putting an egg in that bitch.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like... you can be satisfied with the bowl of rice. You could just chill with the bowl of rice. But honestly, there's so much more to life.
Yeah.
And there's like this weird Eastern, to go on a little tangent, there's like this weird Eastern philosophy. Like, it's not that it used to be. I just kind of found my own route in it. But the whole idea of one less, like...
Explain.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, Ram Dass, huge fan, rest in peace. He's a dude who had a guru who essentially told him... and he kind of preached, whereas, like, there is always, like, okay, so you're hanging out with a girl, right? Well, let's go out to the movies. All right, after the movies, let's go get ice cream. All right, after ice cream, all right, let's have sex. All right, after sex, let's wake up together and do this and that. Experiencing life and filling your life with stuff. He's essentially saying, kind of like in most Eastern philosophy, I think, take a step back, take a breath, and, like, just kind of be in the moment a little bit more. Like, you don't need to go out to the movies. You could just hang out with the person. You don't need to go get ice cream. You could just eat a candy bar or something like that. It's taking a step back, and I'm kind of butchering this a little bit, but, like, not adding too much onto your plate and kind of experiencing life more. Yeah. Because I feel like at some point in time for me, and this is my tangent, I feel like at some point in time for me, I'm going to blink, and I was like, literally blink, and it's like, and you're 25, you're 26, like, but, like, blink, and you're like, oh, damn.
10 years went by.
10 years went by.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a second to, like... And this is one of the biggest fears of my life, where I'm like... I didn't have a second to, like, take a second. Like, imagine me having kids, and then I just see them... It's like they are birth, and then they're 18, and then they're gone. And I'm like, where did that time go?
Yeah.
I think a really big thing with me, at least, is learning to take off stress. As much as I liked it, as much as I like it, I have to also learn the balance within it. Yeah. I'll end my tangent there, but what you got?
I dig that, because, like, that's also something I think about, too, where I'm just like... Yeah, I'm, like, doing a lot of work, but it's, like, I also gotta, like...
Are you taking a second to look up?
Taking a second to look up. Taking a second to, like, also just explore, too.
Exactly.
Explore and just go on adventures.
That's where some of the best ideas come from.
Because, like, I would hate to, like you said, blink, 10 years go by.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, shit, like, I didn't really, like...
Take a second to, like,
take a second to think, or even just take a second to, like... like put a pause on work and just go out and just do stuff.
Fucking do stuff.
Like go for that cross country road trip that I really want to do at some point.
No,
before I turn 30.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, get after it, man.
Yeah.
Get after it.
Just travel across the nation and just like
Well,
that's something I've been planning for a while to do.
There was some advice that a client that I work with gave, or that I work for technically, but like whatever, gave me. If you want to do it, if you have a vision, you have to plan for it. And my friend said the best time to I think the quote was like, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, but you could start today.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. The best time to save is 20 years ago. But yeah,
you know, now's I guess as good as it gets to start. Yeah.
And Alexia as well told me like, yeah, it's cool to be spontaneous and it's cool to do stuff like that, but the real spontaneity, the real enjoyment of something is not having the stress while you're in it of how am I going to pay for this, how am I going to do this. I think planning,
having that financial freedom to be able to just like afford to take like a long ass trip and then not have to worry about like, oh shit, am I going to be broke by the end of it? Yeah.
But I think another real thing is like taking a second to like I want to go to Japan. It's one of my biggest goals. I want to go to Japan with all my friends and like and just ball out.
Bust it.
Just be bussing in the bush.
Chop it up. Yeah.
Exactly. Be bussing in the Nippon. But like to do that, because I told my client this and she was like, well, plan for it, you know, start saving. It's not just gonna happen. It's not like you're just gonna
magically wake up and then it's just like,
you're just gonna have like
Japan.
50 literally like, but honestly, flashing back to the last statement, like it could be like that where it's just like I just wake up and it's like Japan. I'm like, what the fuck, I was talking with Trey like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, she gave me some advice and she was like, you know, plan. I think Alexia is where I was. Alexia also said like the spontaneous stuff, and then what was the other thing? Anyway, life takes work.
Yeah.
Life takes a lot of work, and
work takes work.
Work takes work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to wake up. Just flashing back to this shit, but like I don't want to wake up and just be like 10 years, and I'm like, it's not even the feeling of like I didn't do anything. It's like you said, like I didn't have enough time to
do the stuff that I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I want to take that trip. Like I want to like just do.
Oh, I know where I was.
Stuff. Yeah.
I know where I was.
Go for it.
It was about. Was it about money? I just fucking lost it. Zoom on. Anyway,
you're good.
It was about my dad and
his
how,
retirement.
Yeah,
his retirement. He's leaving work to go back to work.
It was such a good thought too. I'll flash back to that
at
some point in time when it comes. But you talk now because I'm.
I'm talking.
I can keep going if you want to. Here, I'll give you something to bite on.
Yeah. What you got?
You know, I have had a dream to go to Japan for a very long time. I've had a dream to travel the world. Money, that's what it was.
There you go.
Money is not... Oh, Jesus, it just fucking left again. It was a good fucking thing. It was a good thing. I was like, let's see. Let me
it's gone again?
I know, literally. I was like, dude, it's like
dude.
a feather. It's like this. And I just like breathe and it goes whoosh. Because it's a really good point.
Sounds like you are stressed.
Yeah, seriously. Japan, Tokyo drifting... And something like
we
that.
We are Tokyo drifting right now.
Do you know how much I actually want to go to Japan? And there's places in Connecticut, obviously, but do you know how much more in general? Like, do you know how much I want to learn how to drift cars? Like, so bad. That's like a goal of mine.
Oh, like doing the drift that they do.
Doing the whole 9, man. Like
doing like popping. We could do that.
We could, but like I want to do it like professionally, learn how to do it, so then I could do it on the street and free people out. Not really, but like
No, because I was thinking like we would just do it, but there's potentially we might die.
Yeah, exactly. I want to do
it, which I kind of like that, but like
but I want to do it like the safest environment that is possible, at least to learn.
Sure.
I think it was about getting money. It's always about getting money.
Get money,
man. But I really do think God, it was such a good goddamn point.
It'll come back.
It will come back.
It'll come back.
Anyway, completely new topic. God, it's gonna bug me now. God, it's about planning and stuff like that, and how money doesn't grow from trees. Oh, bills. Okay, got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, bills.
Go before
I know
goes.
before it leaves. I'm realizing, like, I used to make like $100 a week, and I would feel the same way that I do now. And I'm making significantly more than $100 a week.
And it's still the same feeling. Literally same.
It's literally the quote of, like, literally the thing I wanted to say that's been trapped inside my head has been more money, more problems. And it's fucking true.
It's very true.
It's fucking true. Like,
but it also goes back to what I was saying. I say this a lot to people where it's just like, money solves money problems.
Money solves money
where
problems.
Where it's just like, the shit don't make me happy, but at the very least I can pay bills.
I can pay bills. I can drive around.
And more responsibilities and like financial responsibilities and stuff. but it only caps off at that.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fulfill me. It's not gonna be able
Right.
to breed art, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be able to make my art maybe more accessible to people.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, that was the where it was like more money, more problems.
It's so true, dude.
But it is, and
it's so true.
It's fucking ridiculous because I'm like, I was literally talking to my therapist about this like last week where I was like, I could be making $2 million and figure out a way to spend it like that. And it's not even on like dumb shit. It's not even on like drugs or partying or booze. Maybe a little bit of booze, but like maybe a little bit of partying too. But like
a little bit of drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Look, sprinkle a little bit of drugs.
Sprinkle a little bit of drugs right there.
But yeah, like I'm sure because like all of it is like invested into my art. All of it is invested into projects in the future and stuff like that. It's not like I'm just pissing it away, except maybe on like a breakfast sandwich. But even so, the breakfast sandwich is pretty damn fine.
I mean, it's fueling you, so it's like
exactly.
It's keeping you alive. So I mean, I want it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that we have to like essentially burn money to stay alive when we could. Yeah. Oh, Joe showed me this fucking meme. It was pretty fucking funny. It was a meme guy. It was a Feels guy and a monkey.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay.
And the Feels guy said to the monkey like, you have no job or something like that. And then the monkey said to him, well, you have no money or something like that. And I was like, yeah. No. The Feels guy said the punchline was, you don't either. So the Feels guy said, so dumb. The Feels guy said, like, you have no money. And then the monkey said to him, you don't either. And then the Feels guy was like, like that. Yeah. But yeah, and I feel that, like, what would you rather have? Would you rather have, like, the stress of being human, or would you rather, this is like, wow, we're going to go into this. Would you rather have the stress of being human, or literally the stress of just, like, survival and reproduction, which is also a stress of being human.
I was going to say, what's the difference?
So, animals, right, or more animalistic animals, we'll call them, and then there's, like, humans, which are still animals, but, like, we're more intelligent, maybe, like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, would you rather be a wolf, right, that actually has a, okay, that's a fair point, you're just going to be like, yeah. Would you rather be like a wolf or a hawk or some shit like that literally just has to focus on getting food and reproducing, as far as I know.
So you're talking about, like, would you rather be in modern society dealing with modern problems, or would you want us to go back to being hunter-gatherers?
Go back to being monkey.
Go back, return to monkey.
Essentially, would you rather return to monkey and just kind of, like, hang out? I'm going in 50 different directions here, but yes, I'm gonna leave it there and leave those other directions over there.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So would you go back to?
Would you go back to being monkey, or would you stay man?
I mean, I like opposable thumbs.
They're pretty.
I like having. Yeah, but they're not as like.
Dude, you get them on your feet. Like, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not. Cool. They're not as like. Yeah, but they're not as like
dexterous.
They can't do this shit.
They can't paint. They can fucking paint. They can probably figure
that
shit out. Yeah.
It would take like. It would basically be going back to square one, where just like evolution. Yeah. So it's just like.
All right, let's stick more in a metaphorical sense.
Okay.
Yeah, let's stick more. It's just to make it easier.
Yeah. So to answer your question.
Would you rather have a really simple life, a life that literally, it's not glamorous, it's not like you're rich and famous, you're literally just Joe Blow on the street, able to pay your bills and shit, or would you rather have the struggle of trying to be someone or something like that?
So that kind of
trying to make a way.
So there's a quote. It's a pretty famous quote. I forgot who it was by, but it's like it's essentially your question, but it's just kind of worded simpler. Mm-hmm. Where it's just like, what would you rather have? What is it? So would you rather have easy choices, hard life, or hard choices, easy life? So essentially being like, easy choices would be, just partying, doing all kinds of stupid shit, like self pleasure.
Sure.
Whereas like you're doing stupid shit, whatever, like in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment, just like being, but then it's like,
seriously.
But then it's like, that has consequences later on, where it's just like,
your body's gonna start breaking down.
Body breaks down. It's like you're not taking care of yourself. Blah blah. Yeah. And it's just like life gets harder because the fact that you're making like quick, easy, in the moment decisions, versus hard choices, easy life, where it's like you're consciously making those hard choices.
It's difficult.
To help out future you.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, man.
So it's like, which one is it? It's like, do you want to make easy choices now, or do you want to make the hard choices? Yeah. Because both of them have a caveat.
This is very true. And I don't necessarily know if I have an answer for that in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say I'm the person who's working towards making the harder choices, working towards saying,
Yeah.
I can't go out this week because I don't have money.
Yeah.
Or
it's like I can't, or it's like I would love to go out with you guys, but it's like I'd rather just stay home because like I need to, one, save money, and two, it's just I don't feel like being social, or I want to work on this thing that'll help me out. It gradually builds to like this bigger and better thing in the future. So it's like, hard choices.
Yeah.
Versus the easy choice being like you go out to the party, you fuck around.
Yeah, you do your thing with the credit card and you rack up a huge bill and you're kind of fucked. Yeah. I would like to say I'm somewhere in between. Medium choices, medium consequences.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Medium
life, medium yeah.
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Yeah, I could do that. But to your point, or to that, I would like to say like I am working towards being better to myself when it comes to that kind of stuff, taking more time to myself. Like I do consider myself like a visionary, as and I don't want to sound like hyperbolic or hubris or like I have a huge cock around that, big dick energy around that shit. But like,
no, you should.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, exactly. And I could cement that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do consider myself a visionary, where I'm like,
sure.
I can see like not years into the future, but I can see like projects and planning.
You see the
and stuff
potentials.
Like that. Thank you. Yeah, I can see the potentials of stuff, and I can't wait to achieve it. Like the Electron was a fantastic example.
Electron was awesome, dude.
It was fucking sick. It was fucking. That was the first one. That was the first one. Like, and the fact that like I had that was a brainchild, probably a manic or acid induced brainchild from like years ago.
Yeah.
And I literally just wrote down the name, the Electron. I was like, I want to have a club. I want it to be the last rest and radio. If the entire city's power is off. If it's a blackout, we're the last.
We're open.
We're exactly.
We're still open.
We're
bitch.
fucking open. We're open and partying.
Yeah.
That was the vision for the Electron, and it came to fruition. And that's like one of the best feelings. It's like the Claire de Lune fucking plays, like the last scene in fucking Ocean's 11 where they're all staring at the fucking fountains. All staring at the fountains and like, damn, we just robbed that motherfucker.
We just robbed the shit out of this place.
Exactly. And then they all walk away, and like that's the kind of moments I'm trying to capture within like my life.
Yeah.
All of my friends surrounding me, all the people who I love surrounding me, and just doing dope shit. And in order to have that vision, and this is something that I'm definitely working on better, and it really just stems from money. Everything else is pretty much fine, but it just stems from money. Being more conscious as to what I spend and where I spend it, and trying not to make excuses or I forget what I call them, like Jordan. Oh God, I call them like Jordan's jurisdictions or judgment or something. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, go for it.
No, keep going.
No. God, that's gonna bug me for a little bit. No, not that. The I was like essentially a pass for myself. Like I have bills to pay. I have this shit to do, and I have it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we at about time? Yeah, I got you. Thank you. I have bills to pay. I have shit to do, and I have to make sure that they can pay so I can still stay alive and not super in debt, and that would be really nice. But I have also this draw towards like other shit. Like I want to be able to have enough money to fund any creative venture that I have, or at least get it started. And I really do think that in that process, in that struggle, in that stress, it has made me a very resourceful person.
Yeah.
It has made me a very responsible person with the materials around me, with the people around me.
Yeah.
And a better person who's able to think a little bit differently than, not most, but like think a little bit differently when it comes to certain situations. Like I consider myself like a ghetto engineering genius. Like the fact that I'm literally building a couch out of like a door, two 2x4s, and I'm just kind of figuring it out. Like the fact, and it becomes an aesthetic, it becomes something, and that's a really cool thing for me to experience within myself. Like my mom was like, you can just go to Raymore and not no disrespect to my mom, of course, but like
of course
you could just go to Raymore and Flanagan and buy a couch for $200, and I'm like, or I can make a couch that's like to my specifications, that's fucking perfect and it's beautiful and it's an art piece within itself.
Yeah.
So struggling within that. Anyway, we have 3 minutes left. Trey, what do you want to?
end it on? I guess just like to kind of circle it all
back, man.
Bring it home. Yeah. So it's like so I think in my opinion, you're doing the right thing.
I would hope so.
You're making hard choices, but it's like.
Well, hard choices are, sorry to cut you off, are hard.
Yeah, they're hard.
They're hard for a reason. Yeah.
But I think you're starting to see like the
setting yourself up.
The payoff.
I definitely think
payoff is like slowly but surely, and that's the thing with that's the thing about making those hard decisions is that it's not the immediate gratification of easy choices.
There it is, son.
It's like it's delaying that gratification.
Yep.
But in doing so, it's like you're essentially guaranteeing that like
down the line
things are going to be golden.
That's so fucking.
So it's like I think that's what it's all about.
And
it's
I
just
think
like
that really is.
keeping that in mind.
Yeah.
And just like being like, okay, this is kind of tough right now.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, oh man, it's like I got to work out, or it's like I got to do this, blah blah.
But it's for your.
But it's like I know I'm doing this so that future me can look back and be like,
shout out to
bro,
homie.
thank you for that.
Seriously.
So I think it's important to kind of keep that. But like I said,
Love it so much.
You're trucking. Electron was dope.
Electron was fucking sick.
Real quick, shout out to Sisson Avenue Pizza.
Shout out to fucking Sisson Avenue Pizza.
You guys are awesome.
You guys are
we
the
had like a
shit.
little after party afterwards.
Yeah, seriously, it was fucking dope, and they they give us a free pizza.
Rate them on Google, give them 5 stars. Please.
Seriously, man,
yeah.
you gotta be like the best stop, and
yeah.
I hope to have something similar at some. Well, I will have something similar at some point in time. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
manifesting that shit.
All right.
Anyway,
so we gotta close it.
Most
definitely. So I gotta go back downstairs.
Most definitely.
So yeah, sorry for the abrupt.
Yeah, sorry for
ending.
the shorter episode,
but next week you already know the vibes.
You already know the vibes.
I've been Trey.
You've been Jordan.
Or I guess both.
Okay, so I've been
Ether.
Jordan
Void.
I've been Jordan Brooks, and he's been Trey.
I've been Trey Alexandre.
Yep.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We
honestly appreciate it. Leave a comment.
We appreciate you guys.
Message us. Tell us that we're sexy and cute and fucking
Please,
that we're
I need
doing
validation
a good thing here.
right now.
If anyone wants to sponsor us, that'd be fucking sick. It would be cool if we got sponsored by DeWalt, and we were Dueal, because I fucking love DeWalt. I love DeWalt so much.
Yeah.
And I love Dueal so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like a big ass DeWalt.
DeWalt.
And on DeWalt.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys.
We really appreciate it.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Same time, man.
We love you.
Love you too.
And I love you.
And I love you, man.
It's been Dueal.
It's been Dueal.